Welcome. I'm Diane Yellowlight, a certified psychic. Today I'm going to discuss financial abundance. Everybody's worried about finances today, what they can do to improve their finances. When is it going to get better? Do I win the lottery? Am I going to make some money? And blah, 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 blah. It's not about financial security that we're really worried about because that's too materialistic and that's too ego. Yes, we need to pay for the basics in life, and most people are paying for the basics in life. It's all the extra things that people have gotten out of balance with. I mean, how many TVs do you have in a room? How many cars do you have in the driveway? How many clothes do you have in the closet? How much jewelry do you have? How many games do you have? What do you have that's constantly occupying your time? You'll find that most people in an average household have enough in order to incorporate maybe at least two other households. So we are an abundant society and we are overused this and we overextended ourselves financially. We may have been duped by the system. We may have been allowed the credit cards to come in, and everybody, if they had a good mind and sense, because remember there was a time frame when everything was about cash, everything was about barter, it wasn't about credit. And when we started credit, that gave a great opportunity, and it was great to have because sometimes we needed it, but then it grew and it grew. And then everybody decided, wow, I can charge people interest. Wow, I can get money out of them more, knowing that most people probably wouldn't be able to stay in balance with it because when you have a little plastic card and you go swipe, 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 then guess what? It goes ching, ching, ching. And I can say that probably an average shopping deal out just for some simple little things is always over $50 now because everything costs so much money. We got balanced out of balance in our finances. But the main thing is that each individual has gotten balanced out of their finance. Nobody said you had to buy a new TV. Nobody said that you had to do this. We don't, when anything breaks, we never fix anything. Sometimes we don't even wait till it gets broken. We want a bigger size, better this, da da da. That's fine to have the ideas of better and wanting to go above and beyond your circumstances. But the reality is, and I have a video on reality, you need to look at that, is to make sure that you're in balance with what's coming in to what's going out. And believe me, if you start the credit card thing and then you start the aspect of the interest thing, well, that little $100 TV or $300 TV will eventually be a $1,000 TV. And that little $17,000 car is going to be a $30,000 car. Ridiculous. It doesn't even make sense. So if you're wondering why your finances are out of balance, one, you're the creator of it. Two, you let the system help create it for you. Three, we're in a mess right now. So if anybody thinks that any kind of finances are going to go boom, 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 and the lottery's going to come in and the luck of the Irish are going to show up or somebody's going to give you some money or whatever it is, it's not going to happen. This is not the time of luck. Maybe for a very few that do have the opportunity to do that, but really seriously, that's not where you're going to get your money, and that's not coming from the earnestness of your heart and your soul. So you need to go back and revamp your finances, dry your eyes, quit wah-wahing, pick yourself up off the floor and start a plan. Do a financial plan. Start paying on everything. Then guess what? The system came up with a great idea, bankruptcy. Let's all file bankruptcy so that we don't learn our lessons. How many people do you know that have had bankruptcy 3, 4, 5 times? Bankruptcy is a good for one deal if you get into that kind of a bind. But again, it shows your failure, your thoughts, and it does not make you feel any better. Well, if you do the bankruptcy thing, I guarantee you, if you haven't learned the spiritual law of financial abundance in the right way, then you're going to be in bankrupt again because you will not have learned what the real reason was. You've got too greedy, too ego, too fast, wanted things before the time frame that you deserve. Remember, time in this aspect is a deserving aspect. We learn to respect finances. We learn to develop them so we have security. There's so many people in this world that aren't even doing the basics. They're on all kinds of support system. That's not healthy. Don't, no, no, no. Just because you have 3 or 4, 5, 10 kids, that's not healthy. You're not teaching anybody how to be financially, spiritually better. You're teaching them and you're giving them a lot of problems, headaches, and heartaches in the future. Yes, when you can learn to take care of your bills, your food, your house, your car, your electricity, your basics of what you need, and that's comfortable, then you can add on the other things and you take care of that, then you can add on more things. If your salary increases, you can spend more. If your salary decreases, you got to spend less. It's very simple. It's called numbers. Balancing numbers. That's all you have to do. So if you're in a financial mess at this time frame, then clear it up. Sometimes you're going to need 2 or 3 jobs. Sometimes you're going to need never to be able to see your family because you're out there making more money because then what you need to be making and spending. Most families that have a lot of things are not any more happier than those that have a few things. Actually, they're happier less because they don't learn to co-create. They learn to let the Kindle, they learn to let the phones, they learn to let the games, the TV occupy them, and then they don't have to deal with anybody. Well, that's fine, but it runs its course, and somewhere along the line, the soul, the heart, the spirit needs a human being so that it can have compassion, talk with, commodity with, sharing with, co-creating with, and so forth. So if you want your finances to improve, then you start doing something about it yourself. You take on that responsibility. If it's an extra job, you get it, take care of it, and respect your finances. Don't go overspend anymore. Get them in balance. Pretty soon, you know what people don't understand too is what you say you create. Oh, I'm broke. Oh, I'm broke. I have no money. Well, guess what? Your prayers are being heard and answered and manifesting every single time you say that. You're going to get less money. You're going to feel less secure. You don't realize you're duping yourself, okay? What you need to say is, I'm financially tight, it's working out, and I know I'm being taken care of, and I know that more will be coming to me. Thank you very much. And if you have respect for the money and respect for yourself and respect for people and respect for life, it will come. And it always comes in unexpected ways. If you think that you can go to the casino and win all the time, no, no, no. You go there, have a good time, but you don't expect to win to pay what you need to do. If you want to win the lottery, you do it because you're going to have a good time, not because you need to pay your bills or that you need to buy another house or whatever it is. Those are all dreams, but those are not the basics of life. And without the basics of life, and your finances is one of the basics of learning to live here on earth, then you're going to miss something and you're not going to get your abundance. And I want to tell you something. Young is one thing, but when you get up there and you're in your 60s, 70s, and 80s, it's not easy to make the finances click. It's not easy to make the finances click after 40 or 50 because the body and the mind and the spirit start slowing down and getting tired. Because think of it, if your average lifespan could be 100 years, when you hit 50, you're halfway there. You're going to start going downhill. That's just the law of gravity and the law of divinity. So if you want to go above and beyond your circumstances and you want your finances to improve, then you need to do something about it within your own scope. You need to get real. Do you need to go to that sale all the time? How much do you use in your own possessions of what you have? How much sits and gets dust on them? A lot more than you think. Just because you have the latest thing doesn't mean you're cool. It's just a material cool. But we all know that everybody's unextended. It doesn't give you respect. What gives you respect is when you take care of your own self and everything is paid for and it belongs to you because you've earned it. You will respect it better too. And just because also there's souls out there that just actually think that everybody else should be supporting them. Well, I'll just come take you to lunch all the time and, oh, I'll buy you what you don't need. Mom, dad, pop, sister, brother, friends, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's every gender, every age. It doesn't matter. Nobody needs to be taking care of each individual. The only ones we need to take care of is our children. And when they get old enough, we teach them how to take care of themselves. And then they go on and take care of their life and their lives all the way down toward the end. Nobody needs to be a burden on anybody else. But there are people out there that make excuses that they can't work and they don't have the finances or they don't have this or they don't have the knowledge, blah, 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 blah. Well, it's not true. We are in a world of such expansion. There's always opportunities that are out there. Again, remember, I'll say one thing. Your prayers are being heard and answered and manifesting now. So whatever you're saying in any kind of a vibration, if it's a negative one against you, it is being manifested. That's one thing about energy and divinity. It really manifests everything that you're desiring or not desiring. So be careful what your words are asking for, what's in your heart. Get out of the greed, get out of the ego, get out of somebody owes me something, get out of entitlement, get out of I've worked all my life so I deserve this. People need to take care of me. I'm retired so I deserve this. Yes, 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 we all deserve a lot of things, but you know what? Whatever you created in those circumstances, if you're retired and you don't have any money, there's a reason for it. You've done something along the line. Did you give too much of it away? Did you work too hard? Did you spend it on the wrong things? Did you do this? Did you get caught up in the system? Sure, we got caught up in the system of being duped, but that's okay, because if you have the right attitude on finances, it always comes your way. It'll always come back and take care of you, because there really is enough money in this world for everybody. It's just some people have it really controlled now. And because money is shifting and the money we have is dirty, we've got new money coming. So I would suggest each and every one of you clean out your houses inside of your spiritual cycle of your spiritual financial soul so that you can be there for it. I know each and every one of you can go above and beyond your circumstances, and I ask that you do so today for the highest good of you and those that love you and you that love others. Until next time, I'll be sending you light and love and happiness and contentment, and start doing it today. You can. You're worth it. You deserve it. Everybody else deserves it. Let's learn to co-create. Go above and beyond your circumstances. Until next time, bye-bye. Talk to you soon.